and welcome to week 5 of the DDF Racer Hotlap Challenge Championship. And it took me all 5 weeks to learn the name correctly. But this week we're at Knutstorp. We're driving the KTM Crossbow. And if you haven't driven Knutstorp before, it is like a roller coaster. It has these amazing tight turns that kind of go up and down over hills. And it's going to be an interesting one. I don't have any experience on the KTM Crossbow, but I did peek at DDF's lap, and I think it was a 52.7. I think that's right. And I haven't watched the video yet because I didn't want any spoilers. I wanted to learn the track on my own, or at least learn this combo on my own. But let's get to it. All right. Oh yeah. This turn in particular is nuts. That it's even on a racetrack is pretty cool. Feels like you can go through there at an insane speed for such a tight corner. So this is the longest straightaway on this track, and it's not a very long straightaway. And then this is a nice kind of hilly S's section. This is a right-hander that disappears over this hill. And into a tight left-hander. And into the hairpin. It's gonna be interesting to see how far off the pace we are on our first recorded lap. Oh, and then here comes the crazy dip where you can really get on the power. Huge compression loads through there. And that is a lap of Knutstorp. And we can see how much work we have to do. But that's what makes the challenge so much fun. It's the obsessive chipping away at your lap time and minimize your mistakes, and that one perfect lap is usually maddeningly frustrating, but also very rewarding when you finally get it all put together. Pretty wide there. Oh! Whoa! I don't know if that's the differential setting or something or what. We're getting some lockups on downshifts. Let's look into that. Oh, it gets pretty light over that hill. The force feedback in this car is really strong. Feels like a car that has no power steering, and I bet you that this is a car that has no power steering. You can hear the car bottom out through that. Oh, I gotta remember to slow down over that hill. That's always funny. It seems like I always have a much better chance of actually turning a lap time on the first lap than I do after I think I know where I'm going and try to go faster. I feel like there's a bit more understeer in this car than I would like, so I think we're gonna go back to the pits straight away and maybe see if we can't do something about that. I'm not a setup master, but I think that's supposed to make me turn in a bit more. Time will tell. Bottom out and down we hill, and one more lap in the books. Oh yeah, it's better. We're under a minute. We are under a minute in the tiniest way possible with a 59.999. Awesome. I could see this being another frustrating combination, as it's a short lap. The car actually seems to go around it fairly well, but I have a feeling to be super quick is going to be tough. Hey, a little bit more time off. I'm also just not used to this engine though. I think I've been shifting too early because I think it's done, but it's not actually. Oh, there's a big drift. style points. Well, there's no excuse for missing your apexes in this car. You can see the wheels. Hey, picked up some more time. Whoa. I wonder how much time Dennis spends turning out those incredible laps. Does he even have to work for it, or is he just 10 minutes and boom, there's an insane lap? So Dennis, if you're watching, leave us a comment. Let us know. How long does it take you to set those blistering lap times? I'd love to know. Oh. Oh, we got a little wide there. I think it feels too understeery to be fast still. So let's get back to the garage and see what we can do about that. We're probably ruining this car, by the way. But we've made a couple changes to the car to try to get it to turn in a little better. And I think we're inching our way towards better turn-in. Some of this is so wild that it's hard to think about having a good line. It's just about, well, this is kind of just getting around this corner. Well, that was actually faster. I don't know that it felt wonderful, but we'll take it. That was too much! Too much curb! Alright, I still want to see if I can get this car to turn in a bit more. Alright, well anyways, setup changes should be baby steps. Can't make a million changes all at once. Let's see if I've ruined the car. Feels alright so far. Wow, that's gonna be sloppy. Lap time agrees. Oh, that was a little less stable. Maybe we got some of that turn in I was after. The back end's finally starting to come around off throttle. I still don't know this engine note. It just doesn't sound. Is this the worst sounding car we've had? I think so. Even the NSU is charming. This is like a sewing machine or a blender or something. It looks cool. I'm not a fan of the engine note of the KTM crossbow. I guess I won't buy one then. Oh, the back end wanted to kick around there. Coming down that hill, so we'll have to save that. But we had a little bit of time. We got a lot of bit of time. Let's go. That lap felt better, but it didn't feel that much better, which makes me wonder if we've got a bit more time in here left yet, or if I was just relaxed and everything went perfect and I just didn't even know it. Let's find out. Oh, well, it certainly wasn't going better that time. But it's like when they say that no one ever tells you it's the good old days when you're in the good old days. Well, that was that my epic lap that I just didn't know that I was in the middle of my epic lap? And that's why it was an epic lap? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, this lap feels gross. And it is. I might actually need to use the Motec for shift light because I just still cannot hear this. Whoa! I thought, well, let's try being super aggressive on the hairpin. That didn't work. Well, we haven't done anything even resembling that lap time since we set it. It has been one disaster after another. Oh, maybe we got some this time. I see green. It's faster, but only just. We'll take it. We'll take a 10th. Nice. I don't have much to say other than I'm hanging on. That was much slower. I didn't feel all that much slower. I'm pretty happy with our... Oh, we are so close to turning a 57. Now we have to get into the 57s. I didn't know how close I was. I've got new motivation, new fire. Let's do this. We're gonna find our Zen place, DDF. And if that doesn't work, Nemesis. But we're gonna go to the Zen place first. It seems a much more relaxed way to start my Friday. The moment of Zen. Oh, that's not faster. There goes that lap. Understeer city. More understeer. Why this thing has so much... Oh, understeer. Oh, I say that. As I complain about understeer, I get some wicked oversteer. And that destroys this lap too. You do need to mess with fourth. And this one you just hang on. The line for that series of corners is whatever direction the car will go. Check the nose in, get up the gravel just a smidge. And that really kills your grip because of the new tire model. Oh, it's so sloppy, it feels so bad. It is bad. We're so slow. I'm gonna call this one not a corner. Oh, here's that lap. Oh, there's the oversteer. Not good. So let's see if we can't crack the 57s. We were so close. Not with turns like that. We're already light years behind. Oh, it really did just come together magically, I guess, for that one lap, huh? 'Cause we haven't touched it since. Blow-off valve flutter's kind of funny. Oh, we finally put in a decent lap time again. Oh, we were close to setting a new time. Cut that pretty good. Ran wide pretty good. Lap time's pretty bad. Means we're one brave corner away from achieving our goal. And that was really sloppy. Oh. Oh, we were close. We had it for a moment. My hands are starting to sweat. The wheel's getting loose. Oh. Alright, well that's enough for me. We did pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. We're so close to 57s. It's just not going to happen right now, but maybe we'll give it another shot another time and see if we can't sneak in there. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck at the challenge. I don't know the names of any of the corners around Knutstorp, but since my lap times aren't going super great right now, I think I will name them myself. Starting with this first little bend is not a corner, and this is called this corner. And that leads us into the S's complex. we're gonna call this corner. This is just the hairpin. Here comes that bend. This one's gonna be called Hang On because we're now entering roller coaster. This little tight series around the corner, and then the last turn on the track is hands up. So you gotta get your hands up in the air when you go around the roller coaster. Alright, let's think about this. Can you mess with? No, you can't mess with that. There's traction control, but I don't even know if you can mess with that. What about brake bias? We can't mess with brake bias and brake pressure. Okay. I gotta remember that brake pressure thing. Maybe that'll help me with some of the cars that I feel like the brakes are sensitive. Okay, we've already softened that up, so the only thing left we can do to soften the front is to mess with the spring rates. And we can lower the ride height a bit. And we can mess with camber. I don't think we want to mess with camber. I'm not going to mess with shocks because I don't know enough to do that. However, if we're changing spring rates, it's possible that we were supposed to mess with the shocks. I don't know why my voice just got so high, but it did.